Alright, good morning. It's day 46 and the last one. You can look right here where I had my first and only bike crash of the whole trip. Not that it was much of a crash, but I'm here at ORV ramp number 4, Cape Hatteras National Seashore. And I'm going to put in on the beach and hike north until I get to Jockeys Ridge State Park, which I'm not sure, I need to look it up, but it's the tallest living sand dune in some region. Not sure if it's the state or the country or the world or what, but I'll try and look that up sometime today. And just gonna cruise along here until I get there and finish this thing up. 1,175 miles of North Carolina's landscapes. Alright, so Jockeys Ridge is the tallest living sand dune on the Atlantic coast. So I got a few more miles of pristine beach here, as in managed by the National Park Service. No development allowed right here. And then eventually I'm going to get up. As I approach Nags Head, it's going to pretty much be developed beach, walking in front of houses the rest of the way. So I expect that part will be more like topsail, which I guess is fine. Anyways, just cruising along this morning. I think we're approaching low tide. I got plenty of beach to work with here. Some kind of bird of prey just went fishing there. Not sure what that is. Oh, it's gonna fly by. Still not sure what it is. Alright, looks like I'm coming up on lots of beach goers up here, so I may not be recording just a whole lot, but I will say that this day should feel really special to me, but in a lot of ways it just feels like another day hiking. Mechanics of hiking are the same, at least on the beach. Maybe different than the mountains. Kind of been thinking back over which segments I enjoyed the most, and the mountains, I think that was probably my favorite part of the Mountains to Sea Trail. Boy, that's a Coast Guard helicopter up there. I think I already said segments 2 and 4, though they were very difficult, were pretty amazing. I might go back and do segment 4 again, just as a backpacking trip sometime and maybe add an extra day to it so I don't feel like I'm rushing through it. Piedmont, really enjoyed going through Elkin. Stone Mountain State Park was neat. Going through the Sorrytown Trail again, I enjoyed that, even though it wasn't as cool as I remember it the first time I did it a few years ago. Eno River and Falls Lake, probably the highlight of the Piedmont for me. I guess going around the lakes there, Winston-Salem, Greensboro area, the let's see, Lake Brant and Bryan Park area, that was cool. And then the east, riding through the agricultural heartland, that was one of the best bike rides. I think that was segment 13, Bay Country. Enjoyed the White Lake part of that. Maybe more so camping there at Camp Clearwater than anything else, and going swimming with the girls and Jennifer. In between seeing the game lands, I really enjoyed seeing the game lands, but that was some tough traveling. And hiking wise, probably the beach has been the most enjoyable part of the east. I'm not getting assaulted by bugs and whatnot. So, yeah, there you go. Got quite a few kites flying here. I think this is Wellbone Junction area I'm coming into now. Alright, I'm between Jeanette's Pier up there and the Outer Banks Pier back there. And this is just a fabulous beach. Nice and broad. And something like a gigantic sandbox. And there's just all kinds of people out here. This is, I guess, coming up into the Nags Head area. Alright, once I got north of Jeanette's Pier at the beach, sort of narrowed down. There's more of a shelf now and a little bit steeper bank down into the ocean. Still a lot of people out here. Having to miss Hatteras Island and Overcove and the island. It's easier to walk the beach when there's nobody else here. Been like this pretty much ever since I got off the Hatteras National Seashore. I mean, occasionally I'll get a little break in the beach like here, but for the most part, it's just been packed with people. The beach does seem to be widening back out a little bit. I finally got a little break in the beach busyness here. Pretty much as long as I can remember, I've been one that enjoyed challenging things, especially completing, succeeding through some kind of challenge. And if you told me I couldn't do it, that made me want to do it even more. Yes, completing this Mountains to Sea Trail is kind of an extension of that, because the Appalachian Trail, in a large part, people have figured that one out. Supply or resupply post offices, and really the number of hikers on there kind of lead to there being more services available. And when I looked at the Mountains to Sea Trail, that wasn't all there in place. There's some things about it that were kind of tricky, kind of challenging, and between it being my home state and being two activities that I really like doing, which are hiking and biking, figured I could probably crack the code for that one. And Jennifer, thank you for helping me with that. But it's pretty cool to have traveled the whole state by foot power, one way or another. And kind of sad for it to come to an end. But these adventures have a way of staying with you. It's not won't be forgotten anytime soon. And some of the lessons learned about overcoming challenges, well, those will carry over and just be another tool in the toolbox when things get rough elsewhere. I remember when I came back from the Foothills Trail, which is only 80 miles, through hike that, backpacking, backcountry camping. I felt like I could do anything. I don't know if I'm going to feel that way after this, but it certainly is an accomplishment. To go the nearly 1,200 miles on this trail. I'm a couple of miles away from Jockeys Ridge. Looking forward to seeing the big dune. And try and enjoy the last little bit of ocean front here before I depart. Now, this is the part where I say goodbye to the beach and walk over to Jockeys Ridge, climb up the dune, and finish it up. Alright, the scenery has changed quite a bit since I entered into the Jockeys Ridge State Park, and basically I'm just following the path along the road here into the park, and then I'll climb up the dune. And I think Jennifer and the girls are going to join me. We found it. But they're hang gliding and everything. Child hiding in the shade. Another child might not make it up. She's coming. How do you feel, dear?
Winded. I just found a new home.
Gosh, she is shoveling sand. That is amazing. That's Abigail in her natural habitat.
Oh, there's a kitty rack under here.
This thing is just massive. It's incredible. I agree, Abigail. I was about to say that. It just feels like the desert out here. Oh, there goes the glider. Oh, that was a lot better landing than the last one. See all the things going on up here. This is definitely a cool environment. Never been here before to remember it, so there it is. There's nothing to do except maybe get a picture and get out of the sun. We might be looking at the next generation adventurer right there in the red shirt.